Okay, there, my Tyler Perry Sistas fans. It's your girl Barbie J here with her 2 cents about one character and one scene that really irked my nerve in episode 21. And a lot of y'all might have felt the same way too. And I want to hear what everybody has to say down in the comment section. And that was the scene with Maurice, Calvin, and Sabrina. Now here it is. Q robs the apartment, takes all their stuff, and all Maurice could say is, "You let Q in my house?" Really? And Calvin standing there like a lump or a log, like a real dingbat or something, not saying a damn thing. And Maurice calls him a biatch ass, and Sabrina saying, "You're the one who let him in." And Maurice is like, "Don't remind me." All this attitude. And then he's telling Calvin like he wasn't a man enough to get Q out. And I'm like, what? Why he supposed to get in a fight over your stuff? You brought that fool in there when nobody wanted him. Yeah, Calvin at one time said something about, yeah, you should let him stay. Don't let him sleep on the steps and stuff. But I don't think he said to let him stay for freaking ever. All right? And that's your damn house, which you let everybody know. And that same attitude you have right there, you could have had that same damn attitude when Q was in there. But you never put Q out. You sat there loving him and wanting to be with him. You sat there allowing him to cook for you and not kicking him out, knowing that he's walking around with an ankle monitor and he was just in jail. You had a right to get rid of him and you didn't. Calvin couldn't stop you from doing nothing because it's your doggone apartment. Let's get it straight. Am I wrong about this, y'all, or am I wrong? Right. I mean, this is crazy. This behavior that Maurice is exhibiting is killing me right now. It pissed me off. And then having the nerve to tell Calvin that he wasn't man enough to get Q out. I'm like, why didn't he just Calvin tell Maurice that he changed the locks, but Q still got in? Should tell him that. Why not tell him that? Shoot, because of you, he stole my damn dead father's golf clubs and sold them. I don't even have them. That was the last memory, and they were very expensive. And that what was the other thing? And that you beat him with one of the damn golf clubs. I mean, tell him stuff. He's just sitting there standing like, duh. And I didn't like that. I don't understand Tyler's directing on that scene because that directing sucked. You got Sabrina going, "Don't get mad. Don't do that. Oh, don't say that. You guys stop. Are you stop?" I was like, you guys stop. You and Calvin should have been ganging up on Maurice and putting his fat chubby behind in check. That's what y'all should have been doing. You're standing there like lumps on a log. You just spent $1.5 million getting him out. You could curse him the F out if you wanted to and slap his damn face. You could have did all of that. You could have punched him or whatever else. For $1.5 million, you don't get to freaking talk to me any old way. No, you don't. Calvin was going to give his last. Calvin was going to put up his father's house for his bail. All of this for him. And you think you could come out of prison and talk any damn way you want? Punch him in his face. That would have set him straight. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm sorry I'm being violent, but I'm like, that scene messed me up, and I don't know what Tyler Perry was thinking when he did it that way. That ungrateful little bleepity bleep bleep blebbity bloop bloop. And I mean it. Anyway. But shoot. When he said and the fact that then Sabrina did tell him that Calvin beat him with the club and had to stop him before he killed Q. And he's like, really? Oh, wow. So then she told him you need to apologize. And then you don't want to hear that. You don't want to apologize after you learned that he beat him with the club. I'm like, what is wrong with the people here in Tyler Perry land? Y'all don't want to apologize when y'all mess up. And then who was that? Calvin or something had to step to him and say, you created your own nightmare. Don't you, he's like, don't you effing dare. This is Maurice saying, don't you. And he said, no, I'm going to tell you. He's like, you're not going to tell me anything. You don't get to tell me ish. I said, oh, yes, he does. Because he was killing himself to get you out. You got a lot of damn nerves. And if anything, Maurice owe you for your dead father's golf clubs. That shit. That's what I'm saying. So then it's all of this, I don't know why I let you live here and all this stuff. And he's like blaming him for everything 100%. It wasn't Calvin's business to fight and get beat up by Q. For you? You started this. You created this. You didn't listen to nobody. You said you know what you're doing. You listen to nobody. And I am pissed about that whole scene. You know what I mean? What was the purpose of him, TP having Sabrina tell him Maurice that Calvin tried to get him out, and then Maurice come with he's a man. He should have gotten him out. I was like, well, we gonna see how it goes down next week when you's a man and Q pulls a gun on you. So should Calvin have gotten his behind shot, killed, or whatever for you? I don't think so, sir. I really don't. He beat that boy with a golf club and almost killed him for you. And you still ungrateful and don't want to apologize. Why doesn't anybody want to apologize except they have Zach apologizing for stuff all the time, but ain't nobody else apologizing? Oh no, Andy always, I'm sorry. She always apologizes. Can't stand that either. So he need to take some responsibility, as she said. And he hated her for saying that because she started saying with the I told you so. Oh, don't you start with the I told you so. And she was like, well, I did tell you. I told you to stay away from that boy. And you got to make this right. And he's like, I know. No, he didn't even say I know. He's like, are you done? I was like, for 1.5 million, hell no, I'm not done. She said, try apologizing. And he's not feeling that at all. I said, she told him to try harder. I'm fucking trying. She's like, try harder. I said, y'all got to tell me down in the comment section how y'all feel about this, because that pissed me off. That really did. Calvin giving his last and have to lose, You could just think you could talk to him any old way. Either one of them. You shouldn't have been talking to none of them. You should have been kissing all of their behinds for what they did to get you out, because nobody owe you nothing, like Andy told him. And see, Sabrina sitting there now with her feelings hurt, walking out the door, and she's like, I'm leaving. He look at her, fine. What you want her to do? Stand there while you berate her and everybody and talk down and be miserable? You got a roof over your head. You ain't got no stuff in there, but you got a roof over your head. Deal with it. Shoot, she lost her job because of you. And you probably lost your job because of you. So she's saying she's leaving. He's like, fine, go ahead. And she's with the I love you and we'll get through this. He got her put in jail and her haircut. Hello? Damn, what is wrong with him? And then when she said I love you, he don't say it back. And she get to the door and look around. He go, you still here? I said, okay. I would have ran back over there and slapped the crap out of him and kicked him off the chair. I'm just saying, y'all. But y'all want to hear what everybody has to say about this scene, because it really irked my nerves. So put it down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about it. And let me know what y'all think are going to happen next week. When you think Maurice going to be mad enough to stand up to that gun that Q pulled on him? Let me know. This your girl Barbie J saying, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. See you in the next video. Peace.